word. Another episode called Chasing with Buddy and Bleezy, man. Got another story view for you today, man, with another one of Charlie Park's finest, man. SSE Hauling, owner, founder. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. People know you with us, man.
What up, everybody? Y'all know it's Dip, straight from Charlie. SSE. That's what I rep. That's mine. That's me. You know, I do hauling, SSE hauling, landscaping. You know, came from Charlie, in the middle of Charlie. You know, came from the grind, came from the gutter, but now I'm here.
And for everybody who be talking about how grimy Charlie is and what Charlie niggas do, man, pay attention, man. It's a lot of them out here trying to do something, trying to be better.
The label niggas got. The label the city got.
For sure.
Everybody from Charlie ain't fucked up.
What SSE stand for, dude?
You know what though? It's a story behind SSE, man.
Oh yeah, that's what we here for.
It's SSE originally stands for Street Scholar Entertainment.
Okay.
You know, we tried a little record label back when we was young. You know, and it didn't pan out the way we thought it was gonna pan out. Everybody went their separate ways. You got older, started having kids. You know, working different jobs. We ain't really have time to do a record label. But SSE became a lifestyle for a lot of us.
Right.
You know, so when I started my company, I said, you know what I'm gonna call it? Dips Hauling, you know, or something like that with my name. I said, nah, I'm gonna keep it good. I'm gonna say SSE. But now SSE means, it don't mean, well, it still means Street Scholar, entertainment. But I had to put another meaning on it though. You know what I'm saying? Satisfied service for everyone. So that's the new SSE, satisfied service.
The new SSE. I dig it, man. That's what's up, man. It's and it kind of that show like a mental awareness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like and it's like awareness of what marketing of yourself, bro. Because like, what if somebody did take offense to Street Scholar Entertainment, even though there's nothing offensive about it. Nah. Especially for people from us, but you know,
right,
from our walk of life. But you have people who might want to do business. So for you to change it before you even come across that problem, it's a good sign of being aware and knowing business and marketing, bro.
Right, appreciate that. Yeah.
So yeah, that pretty much told us how you got started and let us know what the foundation of it is, and it sounds like morals and principles.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so.
So how life been going on for you?
So during this pandemic,
Yeah, just doing all like far as life, fitness.
Period.
Yeah, just.
Well.
Before, during.
Well, I start, you know, before the pandemic, you know, I was doing good. I mean, my phone was ringing like I was a dope boy. Phone kept on ringing, you know. But when the pandemic hit this year, it kind of slowed me down the first month when they shut everything down. And when they started opening back up, everybody had high grads. Everybody had a little bit of money from that stimulus. Mm-hmm. Everybody had, you know, jobs that needed to get done because they couldn't go nowhere, and not, you know, now they calling me. You know, so really I boomed in the pandemic. I boomed. You know what I'm saying? I made more money this year for real probably than I ever made. Yeah. And that's crazy to say though.
A blessing in disguise.
You know, and, it's a blessing.
But I kind of understand exactly what you mean, because that's what I was saying about my son. Like, my first child, bro. I wanted a child more than anything, you know. Right. But as crazy as society have been this year, and as crazy as things are, the best thing to ever happen to me happened in this year.
Yeah,
so I be hearing people talking about the hell with 2020, like, I love 2020.
Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly. I feel you.
Infatuated with 2020.
And congratulations too to you, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. Best gift in the world. Yeah.
So like, what's the craziest job you've been called out to, or the craziest, I guess, customer or environment you went to do a job at?
Boy, which one I should tell? Shit. Alright. Well, so, you know I do deliveries. I do deliveries for a lot of stores in Fairview Heights. And I got a couple of contracts for a lot of stores in Fairview Heights, you know, like big lots I do. So I really don't know everybody who called my phone. I don't know everybody. They don't know me. So during the years, I learned how to change my hood voice into a business voice. You know what I'm saying? So when I answer the phone to say somebody, like an old white lady who called me, you know, I don't say, hey, what's good, or hello. I say, hey, how you doing? This is William from SSE Holland. How may I help you? So, make a long story short, I had a older lady from, older white lady from, where this was, Hecker.
Oh, man.
Hecker, hey, y'all.
Never heard of it. Sound like a place on.
Yeah,
yeah. Like
it's a little town called Hecker. Now, they don't got no stores out there. They got to come all the way to Fairview Heights to buy something, right? So, she called, they give her my number, you know, because I'm a third party. So they give her my number. She called me. And she like, yes, I would like something delivered. You know, I tell her the price and I tell her when we can deliver it. So we delivering it, right? So we go all the way to Hecker, you know, all the way. I'm like, damn, I'm looking. Now this don't mean nothing, but I see all Trump signs and all Trump signs everywhere. And then I see Blue Lives Matter, which it don't mean nothing, but I'm just saying I see all these, and these is an indicator to me like, okay, I gotta be on my P's and Q's.
Go to the road.
Yeah, I gotta be on my P's and Q's though, right?
Right.
You know, so man, we get to this place, you know, we get to this house, and I got an older white gentleman working with me, right? So we get to the house, and I'm like, hey, you go knock on the door, cause I don't, you go knock on the door and see what's up. So he go knock on the door, he say SSE Holland. So the older white lady, hey, how you doing, William? Nice to meet you. I talked to you on the phone. And my worker, older white guy, like, no, I'm not William. He's William. And she looked.
Great.
And I'm bringing some of the stuff in. How you doing, ma'am? My name is William from SSE Holland. You know, got my hand out, you know. And she looked at me. She looked at him. She just say, if you can just put it over there. And I'm like, oh. And I looked at Dave, and she walked off. I looked at Dave, that's my worker. I looked at him, I'm like, he said, I don't know what to do. I say, I'm gonna do the job. Put it over there where she want me to put it. Then we bring some more stuff in. She got couches, love seats, all types of stuff. So we bringing the furniture in. I don't know who it was. I want to say a son, but somebody pulled up with a big Confederate flag. Just pull up, big Confederate flag in the back of their truck. Just pull up. Here we go. Now, mind you, I got my pistol with me everywhere I go because I'm concealed. I mean, because I'm licensed to carry. So I got it everywhere I go, but I'm like, damn, I got my pistol on me. But at the same time, so, you know, these white boys, they keep theirs, you know, with them too. Right. So I'm like, damn, I'm kind of outnumbered. I just hope it don't go that way. So he looking at me. And then Dave come out. Then he looking at me. Then he looking at Dave. And then Dave like, hey, Will, come on. We got to keep on getting this stuff. We got to bring this stuff in the house. So the man keep on looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? So my worker Dave like, man, look, we're going to do this, and we're going to try to get the fuck up out of here. So, all right, so we keep on going. We got to the last piece. And I'm like, okay, ma'am, that'll be, I forgot the total. But I taxed her ass though, because I had to go all the way to Hecker. But anyway, I say that it'll be whatever. And she looked at me and she just gave the money to Dave. Dang. And Dave like, nah, you got to get the money to him. I say, ma'am, I'm William. This is me. She said, she looked at her son or whoever it was. Go on, give them the money so they can go ahead on out. Gave me the money. I said, ma'am, you have a nice day. And I walked out, you know. But that did something to me though, you know. But that tested my mentality too, my mental. Because a part of me wanted to say, man, fuck y'all. And fuck you too. I got a pistol on me too. You know? But at the same time, it's like something like, you know what, you gotta be business. It's business. You know what I'm saying?
Proactive instead of reactive.
Exactly. So I just say, and I still told you have a nice day. She didn't tell me have a nice day. She didn't say nothing. They just was like, okay.
And you know what the craziest thing about it is though, why she was mad? She wasn't mad that you was there to work, bro. She wasn't mad that a black person touched her property. She was mad that you was the boss, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That you was in charge of that white man, dog.
One thing she was mad about.
Man, was sick to her stomach.
Yeah.
And she couldn't, and it was so crazy, she was so sick that she couldn't believe it. She called her son to witness it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was so unbelievable. Like, this nigga's the boss.
Yeah. That's the craziest thing.
Jimmy, you gotta get here.
Right.
You heard me? Like,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, dog. Like, come on, man.
Jimmy on the next street with a motherfucking shotgun and brick.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But
and it was something you just said, bro, earlier that I never heard it described that way, and I like it because I always say this. And you know, people kill me when people be like, how do you talk white? And the first thing they say is they try to insult people, mainly people from the hood. Oh yeah, you got even black people. Oh yeah, my family be talking about I talk white because I talk proper. I mean, because I pronunciate. That ain't why nobody talking about you talk proper. You can still pronunciate your words clearly without changing the tone of your voice.
Exactly.
That's talking white when you change the tone of your voice.
Exactly.
The way that you describe articulating yourself and pronunciation was a business voice.
Right.
And I like that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can still have your same tone of voice, your same demeanor, your same, like, you know how we talk in the hood with a little edge and a little, but you can articulate your words with your voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta change your tone to show you got intellect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I did like that, bro.
I appreciate it, man. You know, I just like.
How you feel about like all this unnecessary violence and nonsense and bullshit that's going on, like in our community and with all these rappers and shit and that's around the world?
Man, for real.
Just dying for nothing.
Man, for real. It start with, I'll tell you, when I was young, man, people was getting murked too, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah,
it wasn't like this though. You know, when I was young, you know, I mean, we had big homies on the block, you know, doing what they do, you know. But at the same time, our big homies was teaching us how to get.
Us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like this, the other part ain't for us. The money part is.
Money is, you know what I'm saying? If you got to crack a nigga head, you got to crack a nigga head. But the money part, you get the money, man. You ain't going no beef.
Right.
You know, we was getting money, but we wasn't scared of nobody.
And if we did beef, we gonna box it out.
Right. We can have so many fights, man.
And we going to the club the next week to fight again.
Fight again. Exactly. So I put the onus on some of these young niggas. They big homies, bro. Yeah. For real, I'm saying, because that's what they idolize. When I was 14, we had, man, I used to idolize people on the block because they was older, they was getting money.
And you know what? I kind of got to take that back too, because I used to say I blame our generation because we are they big homies. But now that I look at it, cause I don't blame us, because these kids don't got no respect for somebody to consider being a big homie to even listen. They big homies are people they age. These rap niggas who they think living the life or on TV or other niggas in the hood, they trying to be like each other now. You know what I'm saying?
Social media is a motherfucker.
Yeah,
too.
that's social media. And then you know what? Like the way we grew up, cuz I say this all the time, cuz if I'm somewhere in a club and I get into it with a nigga knock me out and somebody gotta record it, I done kicked enough asses to not be embarrassed about taking one.
Right.
I ain't gotta go shoot that nigga, man, because he whooped me.
Right. Exactly.
Because if that's the case, many of them should have shot me.
Yep.
But the social media got niggas so embarrassed about getting scuffed up a little bit. People join, you know, people tag them and go viral with that.
You right. See, back in the day when a nigga get his ass beat the east side, it was just a few of us knew, and just probably like a couple of tens of 20s of people knew it, it'd be over with. Now you go viral, a couple hundred people know. You know, so they like, damn, they on my ass. I gotta. If I feel like the young nigga like feel like I gotta do something. Yeah. Like I have to.
They got so much pride.
You know what I'm saying? Pride, yeah, I have to, and it's crazy.
But you know, in our era too, we felt like, as long as I would fight, as long as you would fight.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You get your ass whooped, long as you, cause guess what happened, cuz when you boxing a nigga, dog, this nigga might whoop you, but believe you me, if 4 or 5 other niggas watching, like, I can't fuck with one of them.
Right.
Them niggas ain't finna try you, cause they see the technique. They see you will go.
Exactly.
So they sit back like,
right. But if he get lucky that time, he got lucky. But you see, motherfucker, I want easy.
Exactly.
It wasn't
nothing. Even if it was easy, this nigga might just be dangerous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he might just be dangerous, but them niggas know, cause you show them you ain't no hoe. You will go. So they know though.
Exactly. By
watching you, they can't, man, I can't do nothing with dude. No matter how bad Buddy whooped you. But they also can say, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know how we grew up, we gonna get them on.
Yeah.
It's just, man, these little dudes, man, like, Jay-Z said it back in a G. But it got for that. You remember Jay-Z said you can't even steal on a nigga nowadays, they gonna sue you.
Right.
Now you still on a nigga, they gonna shoot you.
They gonna shoot you. That's crazy, man.
They ain't gonna try to fight back or nothing, bro.
Yep.
You pull out a gun, that's balling up, man. That ain't no man shit, bro.
Right.
A man can at least take a punch, bro.
Yeah.
To ball up mean you can't take a punch. That mean you can't take no more. You don't want no more.
You need to be so scared, man. Especially
you know what I'm saying? Like,
still on a nigga and a couple motherfuckers around.
Man,
you dying that night.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna take that.
But that's the young niggas. I don't know, man. I got a son, man. He in high school. I try to teach him, man, the right way, bro. Sure. I try to stay away from it, man. Stay away from it. Although peer pressure, motherfucker though. You know, weed and, you know, girls and, you know, all that, man. But I just teach him, man, try to stay away from all that nonsense, man.
My son, he just smoked weed, but he ain't into no nonsense.
Right.
And you know, to me, I feel like it's far worse stuff than they can be doing than smoking weed. If you got a kid that smoke weed, like people be like, all he do is sit around and smoke weed. You should be glad he just sitting around smoking weed.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he ain't out here.
He could be in that car.
Even though he's smoking weed, he can be out there smoking weed. Right. At least he's sitting around the house, smoking, playing the game. You know he ain't out here, like you say, robbing, doing nothing. You know, like, the problem for real, bro, is parents don't parent. Parents think some J's and an iPhone.
And being a good parent. And
then go on Facebook and show what you bought all for their birthday.
Yep.
It's parenting, bro. That's not parenting, bro.
Yep.
And then part of the problem with these little niggas killing each other is because they feel like can't nobody say nothing to them. Because they parents. Right. You know, when we grew up, we couldn't go home and say, oh, mama, the teacher did this or did that to me, or said this or that to me.
Hell no.
Either they was right or what you do.
Right, what you do.
My mama wasn't going up there to fight no teacher or no other parent.
It was what you do.
Right.
You ain't telling me the whole story. You want me to go get the whole story? No.
Well, my mama know, man, bro. My mama know. Ain't no grown person just single me out and said, little boy, I'm finna fuck you up.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
But now, you get these little... I was a teacher's aide, too, and I seen it.
Man, these people be talking about their family better not put their hands on their kids.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. You can eat.
It's crazy.
Boy, hey, listen, dog. I don't care if you're a blood, a crip, a white man. If you see my son doing something he ain't got no business to do, check his little ass.
Snatch his ass up. Hell yeah.
Check him, dog.
Yeah, I feel you.
Straight up, he not grown.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't get it.
These parents don't understand that nowadays. They want to be their kids' friends.
This nigga's not, he's not grown, bro. So he cannot come tell me nothing to the nature that, oh, I was lighting this tree branch and that grown man came and grabbed me by my collar and stopped me. What? I'm finna grab you by your collar too and stuff a hole in you.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what get, and that's what's wrong mostly with society, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they better not did this to my kid. Oh, you better not say this to your kid. When you ain't even got no damn toilet paper for your kid to wipe their butt on their own.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, now, I mean, it be crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But they kid got them Jordans on.
Yeah.
They kid got that outfit on. They got them PlayStation 5s and Xbox Ones.
Right. Shit crazy.
Motherfucking rent, living in the project.
And you know what? Before they closed the holes down, right? When I'm running by them, bro, I'm just looking at every report. I'm like, damn, satellite this, satellite this. Satellite, damn, they cable bill higher than they rent.
Right.
Look
That's
at them,
crazy.
bitch.
Yeah.
But they don't realize, though, that's what them people want. You see what they doing to them now? They close these projects down. You know what they let people do now? All these people you see on Facebook and all that, talking about how they living good, they got their new house. See, now they let them get their Section 8s and Fairviews and Collegeville and O'Fallon, because they moving up. Nice houses now.
Right.
That's government shit, man. You still in that motherfucking portal, man.
Yep.
Where you set yourself into a bracket, man, where you can never excel.
Mm-hmm.
Long as you on that Section 8, that housing, and you getting that government paper from them, you
Right.
working for that cash, they know right where you at, man.
Exactly.
Why you think it was so easy for them to find people giving them stimulus?
I feel you.
Because they got you in this box, bro, that you, like you cannot work a certain amount of hours if you get disability.
That's crazy.
Or SSI. So while all you motherfuckers playing dumb to get these checks or teaching your kids to play dumb to get these checks, man, they boxed in, cuz, the rest of their life. They go into a category.
Yep.
And soon as a nigga gets some money, because you out here hustling, selling drugs, or robbing, or doing whatever, they know you ain't never had no job. Because you come from this bracket.
Right.
Right.
You ain't get it from working. Like welfare project housing is a trap for black people.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel black people do need some assistance. So I don't, it might
Some
be
of them don't even try though. Like,
that. So I could be a contradiction to myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I do feel, because like you say, some people don't try, but some people really just don't know no better, man. Some people really can't think. You know, don't know how to, like, a lot, like, you know how they try to say black people dumb? This is why I believe they say that, bro. This is why I believe they think we are dumb. Because the ones that are,
Mm-hmm.
them motherfuckers be dumb,
Right.
dog.
Right. I feel you.
Like, them motherfuckers be stupid in the box of her.
Right.
So I feel like they probably think our dumbest speak for us, but for the multitude, we know. Well, you know what? I kind of take that back, because we be having more common sense, and they be having a lot of book smarts. You know what I'm saying? But when you take on us, we got book smarts and common sense. We end up like Obama, even though he ain't, to me, you know, us, but he us. You know what I mean? But anyway,
Right.
that's where we end up at, though. When we
Right.
educated and got a little street savvy, you know what I'm saying? And hip a little bit. That's where we end up at.
Right.
And that's what they don't want us to do. That's why they don't mind. Now you get them 3 babies on SSI. Because them 3 babies that definitely ain't going to be the president. Them 3 babies definitely ain't going to be no senators.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even understand it, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't care either. You can tell them they still ain't gonna care.
Mm-hmm.
Because social media said this.
Right.
Love and hip hop said that. Smile or straighter teeth. Ain't nothing wrong with getting that.
Fuck them now.
But it's just, that's what I'm just saying, it's just simple little things like that.
Right.
People don't pay attention. It all got something to do with the training. So yeah, I do believe Cardi B do care about black people. You know, she want to see black people do better.
Mm-hmm.
But the music she make, you can't be in a club or living that life. You're not Cardi B.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, that life that she talking about she living that song, man, if she was eating Offset dick like that, would he be out cheating? Let's be real.
Right.
Right.
She said she turned Offset on, turn them up, whatever the fuck she said. If you was doing that, why the fuck he cheating? So for all these women running around singing WAP and bouncing their ass and doing this and singing in front of their kids and turning it up with their daughters in the back seat and shit, do you think Cardi B playing that shit in front of her babies? Do you think she bouncing around with that shit with her grandma?
Right.
Hell no, man.
Oh, just stupid art, man.
Cardi B sitting around watching the motherfucking debate.
Right.
She interviewing Joe Biden. She know what's going on in the world.
Right.
Which why I say I do believe she actually do care about other people. But a motherfucker who all about that walk and that lifestyle there, they ain't know nothing about that.
Right.
Them the motherfuckers on social media, I ain't vote, fuck that shit, ain't gonna do me. But Cardi B know.
Right. I feel you.
Why she telling the rest of these women, make them drop for their wet ass pussy. She paying attention to it for the motherfucking Taliban come across. She paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part motherfuckers miss with entertainment, bro. Entertainers.
Right.
These young. So how is she so happy in these pictures and you pimping? You going from city to city fucking all these hoes. Why she smiling so hard? You feel me? Because one thing about black women, dog, they don't give a shit how much money you got.
Right.
And when you offend that bitch, she getting on your ass.
Yeah.
She don't give a fuck how much money you got, what you doing. And she don't care, she don't really love you.
Yeah.
If she just there for the money, you still better not make her look stupid.
Right.
But you talking about you got all these hoes, you doing this, you still in the trap, you doing that. But every picture you take, you somewhere with some European shit on the vacation. But all these little niggas want to be down.